The Easter parade in Hyde Park has obviously become a very popular event, and this year in fine weather thousands came to see all the pretty girls wearing some really remarkable hats. Apparently it's no longer a case of mere Easter bonnets. Every hat has to tell a story. One girl is believed to have said that if she got through the crowd alive, she'd eat her hat. Anyway, her hat was edible, and she did eat it. At Herne Hill, thousands of cyclists went to the International Cycling Meeting. It's a sport with a very big following, and the racing provides a thrill a second once it gets going. Fanciers of the little ship made the most of the holiday at Teddington, for instance. Others went to Kempton for a different kind of racing, and even if the odds were against you making any money, it was another opportunity to wear a new hat. Horses also came into the picture, of course. And while they were galloping over the turf at Kempton, what was happening at Herne Hill? Oh well, let's take a trip to the Lake District. Picnics in the sun were quite in order up there, but for those who preferred something more energetic, the weather and the beautiful countryside were just right. Ramblers made the best of both. Many enthusiasts put in some good practice for a future attempt on Everest. The famous hound trials were also held, with hounds proving how speedily they can cover the laboriously laid trail. That's the sort of thing that goes on in the Lake District. You know by now what goes on at Herne Hill. Easter, don't let's forget, is a time for weddings, and many a happy couple maintained the tradition this year. Some got married in town, others in the country. In fact, there was a lot of town and country planning this Easter. Here's wishing the best of luck to all the newlyweds. At Goodwood, the International Car Race meeting drew thousands of fans. The holiday mood was very much in evidence. Jeff Duke, the motorcycle star, was there with Sterling Moss, the racing driver, who scored a win, and the big crowd got a big thrill from the big race, the Richmond Trophy. Roaring past the daffodils, Gonzalez went on to win the event at over 88 miles an hour. And yes, believe it or not, they've taken the hint at Herne Hill. Now for Hampstead Heath and the wide open spaces. This has long been a happy playground for weary city dwellers. It's safe to say there's never a dull moment on the Heath. Some of the birds in the zoo had much the same idea. All very well, but some people have to work overtime and they can't afford a new coat either. Remember Brumas, the cuddly polar bear? Cuddly, did I say? Anyway, the zoo is a big attraction for thousands of people, and even if you don't care about animals, it's still possible to have a good time. Next, the ever-popular Blackpool, the Brighton of the North, where a holiday weekend passes only too quickly. There's always lots of amusement here, and you can take your holiday snaps home with you for future reference. Finally, Brighton, the Blackpool of the South. Different in many ways, but a grand place to spend Easter just the same. One thing is definitely proved by Movietone'S Easter parade. Holidaymakers thoroughly enjoyed themselves while the sun shone wherever they went and whatever they did. One crowded weekend of glorious leisure. But anyone who wanted a crowded hour of thrills in the sport of outboard racing should have seen this on the river near Seattle, Washington, just about Easter time. Bounding over the winding river course, anything can happen. Don't look now, Carl. It's a 17-mile race with hazards every yard of the way. Only daredevil drivers would take such risks. People on the banks of the stream don't know what's coming to them. Golf? I'm off. Yes, indeed, it's highly dangerous to go anywhere near this river when the outboard racers are on the job. Nobody's safe around here. Gosh, the wash! But the race goes on, and the one who survives is bound to be the winner, unless, of course, somebody happens to claim a foul.